Okay, so my plan was to do an Overwatch campaign video and all other games at the exact same time, but I realized that's too much editing to do. So I decided to do game by game by game by game. That and my mom interrupted some of the footage and I can't get rid of it, and it's kind of awkward. But without further ado, let's get started with the Black Ops 4 campaign trilogy type thing, I guess you want to say. Hey, now normally everyone, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying everyone because ironically still people play it. Yeah, Black Ops 4 is still... Oh yeah, my phone. It's still potentially a failure. It's still potentially a big flat failure. No matter what you say, it's still a big fat failure. Yeah, it failed so many people. It took so much time to update things that really mattered, and I'm just gonna examine like one thing about the whole campaign. A little bit of the multiplayer, a little bit too. I'm not even gonna get a hand of zombies because a lot of people are a little like kind of hating on zombies. But at the exact same time, multiplayer's not doing so good either for like numbers of reasons. If you kind of know what I mean, yeah. There's gonna be a lot of video to cover, so get on your high horse for this, or motherfucker. Okay, so for this game, I personally just dislike. Like, and before you guys say, "Oh, you just suck" and everything, No, I mean, yeah, if you say I suck, I don't care. I literally don't care. I'd rather have a 9-year-old say that, which some of you probably are right now. But without further ado, let's just keep going on. So playing Black Ops 4 recently, I kind of had the idea that when I first saw the trailer of it, I was really impressed, especially when they said boots on the ground. Everyone was impressed with boots on the ground. And I thought to myself, okay, it's gonna really prove that the campaign can really do stuff. I mean, there wasn't really any like jetpack moments in Black Ops 3 or really Infinite Warfare, so I'm really glad they did that. But it was still kind of high tech to me. I mean, just saying. So other than that, this is gonna be proven and become a really great deal. I thought everything was gonna be perfectly fine, but like I said before, everything just turned to complete dust. When it came to like Call of Duty, I really had high expectations for the campaign. I really was happy about the campaign. Like, I thought about it like, oh, it's going to be like a campaign or special ops or anything like that. No, not a single thing. Well, I wouldn't say not a single thing. They did have the other side missions, but like the thing about it is the whole entire training process is to literally just your whole entire mission is to literally train with any of these characters. Now, personally, I don't know a single person that actually did all of those. Not a single person. It's sad, yes, and I just really don't know a single person that did it. If a person did it, they only did it like one time, and that was really it. No one really cared. But I'm just here to just introduce exactly why that was just really important, or why everything was just really important to me. About campaign and many others. For the past Call of Duty campaigns have been really good as multiplayer and zombies. There was a lot of the campaign community out there, not just multiplayer. But Black Ops 4 was kind of one of the worst things to ever do. Not only did they not focus on campaign, they didn't have it at all. They just focused on Blackout pretty much 97% of the time. If it was 100% of the time, then we wouldn't be playing multiplayer anymore. Honestly, Von der Haar even said himself that he loves Blackout, and hell, he never said anything about multiplayer on Twitter, Instagram, nothing. He never even played the game on multiplayer, flat out. At Black Ops 3, he actually did play Black Ops 3 multiplayer, and although people roasted him, at least he was actually playing and actually fixing it, because there were times where he was actually fixing it. Yeah, and for instances that he was actually working on doing it. Yeah, I was really happy. Up and down about him actually doing all this and having many charisma of him playing Black Ops 3 and fixing all the mechanics and stuff like that. I mean, he didn't do that much, but it still was a good game. And it had good DLC weapons and everything like that, so that was pretty cool too. And now with Black Ops 4 again, we didn't have that much from multiplayer because, for instance, Black Ops 3 updates were a lot. I mean, they were pretty often. They even had DLCs. Now, I'm not gonna lie, everyone hates the fucking black market. Everyone does. Like, literally everyone does. No matter how arguable you'll say it, I don't know a single person like the black market. It's kind of stupid. But at the exact same time, The campaign for Black Ops 3, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hated it. I still kind of hate it. It was pretty much one of the worst campaigns I've ever played, because we still have people out there saying, oh, you don't get the campaign, you need a deeper meaning of it, man. And at the exact same time, why do I need a deeper meaning of it? It's a campaign. Hey, I'm not saying a campaign is all about shooting people. It's all about a good critical story. But with so much plot twist in Black Ops 3's story, it became one of the worst campaigns ever. It was just you and Rick. It was just you and Hendrickson. Just all this other bull crap. You dying. You going through the machine. It was so many plot twists I can't even name. Hey, and at the end, I mean, I was as confused as you. I literally have to look up YouTube video over and over about how the campaign ended, and they're all different opinions. Yeah, they were all really different opinions, and it's just really bad. Yeah, so Black Ops 4, I was hoping they would fix this contingency, fix everything about it. And honestly, they didn't do a thing. There was no campaign at all. There was technically Spec Ops missions where you play as your specialist for training, but you don't need training to throw a grenade. Like, we all played basically Black Ops 3. And the thing about it is, that's even the worst part. You play Black Ops 3, and you still play the exact character you played as. It's nothing special. And the thing about it is, they don't have Spec Ops for Zero or any other character so far. Alright, now my prediction was, okay, for people that are new playing Zero, they're going to probably go to Spec Ops. Nope, it's just completely original. They don't really do anything. They're not putting Zero in Spec Ops anymore. Not that it mattered, because she was still automatically broken. And you don't need training for new people to use characters. You don't really need training for that. Yeah, don't argue with me. Like, do you honestly need training? Okay, main any character. Do you need training? A dog can do whatever he wants by himself as Nomad. Do you need training to play as a specialist? Specialists run Black Ops as it is, but at the exact same time here, you don't really need to train with it. That's why Spec Ops really failed. People played it like for YouTubers, and they did it for like maybe one mission, and that was it. Just to get the feeling of it, and maybe for views. No one was really impressed by it. And if they were, I mean, they probably got over it. I mean, either way, it was really terrible. So what made campaigns really great for Call of Duty, what really made campaigns really the sugar honey iced tea of the franchise was the characters, character development, music, deep thought, and depth. Not death, but, well, technically speaking, maybe death, but depth. I'm not the only one that loved Modern Warfare 2 campaign. I'm not the only one that loved all the classic other campaigns. And even Ghost, and I hated the ending for Ghost, but I still loved the campaign. It had good, amazing guns, good, amazing weapons, good platforms for challenges. It wasn't just straight missions you had to do. But arguably my best one ever, in my opinion, is Black Ops 2, because all the critical decision making you have to do, and there's also Easter eggs that you have to do, and there's also other things you need to do to change the storyline. Everything you did in Black Ops 2 pretty much changed the storyline. Alright, you need to collect envelopes to bring back I can't talk today. Let me get some water. You need to collect envelopes for Mason to come back to life. Well, not come back to life, but to live. You need to do all this other CIA stuff. Does Menendez alive? Why say Rodriguez? Is Menendez alive if you collect this envelope or not? Do you kill Karma? Do you kill Hendrickson? Do you kill all the other characters that are really important? Do you shoot the captain in the head or the knee? Hey, all these other characters, and you being the main character here, are making these decisions that alter the whole entire campaign. It was really technically your story. Which made campaigns amazing. But there's no decision making in Black Ops 3 either. And I hate to go back to games here, but not all campaigns, I'm not saying all campaigns actually like need a story or anything like that to be a decision making. I prefer a campaign with decision making, but Call of Duty Ghosts was okay, but the ending was really like messed up because they never really continued it from there. And it really would have been cool if they would have continued it from there. But moving on here. Black Ops 4, they didn't have a campaign at all. And like I said before, there was decision making, and let's go to characters. Now, I'm not going to argue with here. Don't drop the soap or you'll pay the price. And it's not just a jail reference. It's literally the best Call of Duty reference of all time. That being the Captain Price and soap reference. If you don't get that, then you need to play the campaigns again. Yeah, these characters, through thick and thin, the ones that died, the ones that did everything, the ones that sacrificed everything with good emotional intent, and proved that the campaign was just not just, oh, I'm just going to keep shooting villains. It proved that the campaign was taken seriously. Hey, all these characters that you hang out with are gone. All these characters you play with are really just gone. And for you to just not play them anymore in Black Ops 4, I mean, not saying you should, because Black Ops 4 doesn't make any sense in the timeline, but it would have been cool if you had specialists in a campaign. And I mean, think about it like this. A specialist in a campaign, and I'm not trying to say I know how to write a story or anything like that, but it would be cool to have a villain, not just Wi-Fi being the villain of Black Ops 3, but it just would have been cool to have something related to that, a powerful specialist or ability like that. It would have been cool. I mean, Black Ops 3 had crazy bosses. I don't know why, for like so many characters in Black Ops 3 that although I really was skeptical about it, looking back at it, it was pretty cool for the situation. It's high tech. I mean, I wouldn't want to use normal guns either going against that. So vice versa, it was really kind of cool, and I really love how they did that. Even if you didn't use specialist abilities, some of the specialist abilities in the campaign were kind of amazing. It was better than, I'm going to argue with it here, it was actually better than the actual multiplayer specialist abilities in Black Ops 3 and 4. You got to, it was swarms from your hand, ignition, hacking robots, making robots work for you. It was literally you being a god. And if you completed the campaign, it got 2 times fast. Like, you were insane. Of course, there was a time limit. You're not that much of a god, but still, it was pretty amazing. It was an outstanding campaign experience. I mean, it was kind of confusing in the end a little bit, especially the plot twist, but the abilities and the situation around it, I really understood it too. With the multiplayer being this way, the plot twist and everything being kind of skeptical, Black Ops 3, in my opinion, deserved a campaign at least 5 out of 10. And Black Ops 2, I love that campaign to death, so it's getting at least a 9 out of 10. And I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. Then, I mean, I would, but people are going to say I'm just a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 fanboy, and I don't actually mind that. But I gotta put my doubts here. Everything has a yin and yang. For Black Ops 1 campaign, that's 10 out of 10. I know it's kind of like hypocritical, but that thing is 10 out of 10. Like, everything, it had the best plot twist of any Call of Duty ever. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? Everything was planned out strategically and perfect. There was no bad part about Black Ops 1 campaign. And especially the plot twist. Everything was perfectly written up and down, left and right, in a corner. But Black Ops 4, we have honestly nothing to that. We have nothing to relate to these characters. And I'm not saying you should relate to the characters in Black Ops 3 either, because they're kind of redundant. And like, literally, some of the characters in Black Ops 3 are like literally non-cared about. I even forgot the character name I was even supposed to play, and they don't even matter at all. Oh, and the partner that you play with, I forgot the name, but I'll put it up here. He just swears at every single thing you do, which is pretty funny. I have no regret about that. But it's just pretty annoying a little bit that some of these characters are like really non-redundant, and they get killed too. Like some of the characters you play with, they really do get killed for like the most crazy bullcrap reason. And honestly, it's really, 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 really crazy if you really come to think about it. So for Black Ops 4, there's no campaign about it, which is really, really sad. I mean, a lot of people do complain about a campaign, but I don't know if Call of Duty knows for a fact, or any of the new generation kids that understand, oh, it's okay, okay, the multiplayer and zombies and Blackout's okay. And honestly, Call of Duty doing Blackout, I still think that was still the worst idea they could have ever pulled. Well, especially with Apex coming around the corner, like, honestly, no, it was still kind of the worst idea they ever had. Especially Vonderhaar not caring about a whole entire community here. I mean, Vonderhaar, you and your whole entire crew made a game. You didn't make a game in a DLC or something. You made a whole entire game. You should really care about that. But no, we still have glitches. We still have overpowered stuff that really absolutely mean nothing in the end of the day. And at the end of the day, playing Call of Duty, you get, like I said in the beginning with the package I just showed you, you get abilities and different things that honestly don't even matter, man. And you get so... Excuse me, burping here. Good water. You have so many things that really do mean nothing. Nothing. I mean, at the end of the day, you get the care package. You only get one card, unless you get the whole entire bundle thing, whatever that was called. Oh, I mean, no one really cares about that, and if they do care about that, people are still pissed about it. And you just copied so many other games. You tried to copy Fortnite, that didn't work. You tried to copy other games with loot boxes like Overwatch, that didn't work. You abandoned what you were supposed to do. I mean, Black Market, honestly, technically that was Overwatch and Call of Duty at the exact same time. But at least understanding about it. Both games sucked at that, and I'll go over Overwatch's campaign in a second, why campaigns matter. But vice versa speaking, it was really sad how Call of Duty was treated for Black Ops 4. And since Modern Warfare 4 is coming out soon, and there's rumors of being called Modern Warfare 2 campaign. And, I mean, yes, I would prefer Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer over anything in the whole entire universe of Call of Duty. But if it was just campaign, I wouldn't mind it either. I personally wouldn't mind it because it's probably one of the last campaigns we're ever going to play. Think about it. We have no idea how Black Ops 4 campaign is going to be. There may not be a campaign since they're remastering it. So you kind of understand my point here. That a lot of campaigns matter in Black Ops 4. There were kind of bad ones. There were kind of good ones. There were really kind of emotional ones. World War II, I was up and down about that, especially the main character and everything like that. But then they actually didn't follow actual World War II statistics. Like, it wasn't just America versus Germany. There were also other countries dying in starvation and slaves. But they didn't want to show that. I mean, they did show it. That was pretty cool. That was not cool, but that was like pretty symbolic. But they should have added more to that. And since we're only talking about the Black Ops series here, I really can't discuss that. But for that campaign, I gave it maybe 5, maybe 6 out of 10 because the deaths in there were really emotional. It was like really emotional. I hated the ending in World War II. That was like literally oh my god. To compare all the endings to things like for Black Ops 3, I hated the ending. World War II, I hated the ending, and everything about that. That is either this: it's World War II. Then there's Black Ops 3. Then there's Black Ops 4 for having no campaign. And Ghost was okay. I love the campaign except for the ending. So I put... it's hard. All those 4 are the worst. And the thing about it is, since we're talking about other campaigns a little bit about that... well, I will cover the Infinite Warfare series and Modern Warfare series. Just the Warfare series in general. So without that further ado, that's all I gotta say. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys have anything else wanted to say, then comment below. Which one's your favorite campaign of the Black Ops series, and tell me why. And what do you think about not having a campaign for Modern Warfare 4 or just Black Ops in general for the new Black Ops, if there's a Black Ops 5 in 2021. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you later.